Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Didn't have a little pre-screen thing for this, so oh well, it's okay. But yeah, I think I'm set up, sort of. Like, where am I on this? Oh, that's right. I turned it over. Okay, well, let me go back out there and fix that. It's been a while since I worked on it, so I was like, let's see. Already. Okay. So our poll was tied, so I just picked something. I figured, yeah, I'll just pick this. So I'm gonna see how this works. It feels like it's a little far down, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I want to say hi to everybody. We need the audacity here because this is a Peccadillo and it's Dalliance. Though I think she changed the name of this now. I think that the algorithm wasn't in her favor. So let me do a little bit of rearranging. So I'm going to try my gold needles again. I really like them on the 18 count. And I want to say hi to everybody. I see Travis, Mia, Alyssa, Van Stitches. Welcome back. Essie and Love Drunk. Welcome, everyone. I just realized that this, why did that do that? Okay, well, I fix it. So let me know if you can hear okay and it looks okay. I have, it feels like it's a little crooked. Not that it matters. I think, oh yeah, I know what it is. My stand was like that. Okay, so the last time I worked on it, I worked down here actually, but I'm gonna go up over here because this is a little far. And I tried to put it more in the, I've tried to put it more down in the hoop, but it just doesn't do it. This hoop is too big and the fabric is not really big enough to stick it in there. So next time I may use a smaller hoop, but we got time, we got space, everything will be okay. And I think I'll start with this stuff. This stuff always gives me trouble, unfortunately. I always make mistakes over on this part, but you know, we'll get it. So let me know what you're working on, and I will start this. And you can hear. So yeah, and I do have the AC on. It's not super hot. It's only 22, but my apartment's like 25. So yeah, I turned the AC on. And so that the phone doesn't overheat. So first thing I'm going to do, on here I'm using my vintage floss. And I changed floss drops because that other floss drop I had it on was the ones that match my big set. Or my, you know, they match the other one. And I need that number that I already had on it. So I figured I'll just reuse it. So I'm going to take 2 threads because I'll do 2 needles while I'm at it. So I know what Travis is working on. Yeah, but Travis, you can tell me which Pokemon you're working on. Not that I know, but hey, you want to know those things. Let me find my wax. Okay, there's my wax. Okay. So oh, I was really tired this morning. Seriously. I stayed in bed until 11. I'm like, man, what is wrong with me? Well, I know. Am I the lone Pokemon stitcher today, or are you joining me, Alyssa? I think you're the only smart feller today, or fart smeller. You're still working on Ghastly. Okay. Yeah, I wanted, what did I do with that? Oh, there it is. was looking for my little water sponge. It's really nice with DMC to like run it with the water. I finished my third row on wheeled. Okay. And I always say which one, what does that look like? I kind of remember, but yeah, my brain is a little fried today. Well, almost every day. Okay, so that's that thread I'm gonna leave up there on my other magnet on my stand. So I don't know if Ebony is in or not, but she posted, if you are interested in the chart she was working on last night, Sunset Hogsmeade, she did post it in the Discord. So take a look out over there if you're interested. Wheel does, oh, that's right, a bat cat in the tree. Okay, yeah, I remember now. And Love Drunk's working on Nutcracker. Okay. I have my coffee, which is very warm. So let's see. Oh yeah, it's way over there. Okay, okay, I'm gonna move my camera, pop it over there, and see. Oh, that'll work, I think. Hopefully I won't move it too much, but we'll see. And I think that I'm going to do that pin stitch I've been doing. This is also the DMC 18 count pre-gridded, and I didn't really like the pre-gridded because the lines were really faint, but the fabric itself is really nice. So I think that it'll be like that other, when I was working on Pink Clouds Anti-Bees, that it will have that same look when I do a pin stitch. I'd been doing other things instead. So did I mess that up? No. So I'm going to test it and see. I was doing other kinds of pin stitches before. Oh yeah, I think that's going to look good. All right. So I do think that I have chosen wisely on the 18 count I finally did decide to use. Yeah, see, that just hides in there really well. Okay. And I'm going to move that magnet over there. Okay. I have the little magnet thing I have across the bottom, and the magnet hitting my hand in the back is like, I don't know, it's like bugs me. So I moved it so it won't, it's cold, you know, which is not a problem, but it's like this cold lump like right on my hand. It's kind of weird. So let me see. Okay, so I'm just gonna go down on these threads until I finish this. Get started, I will just do it until this thread runs out, or I hit the corner, which is not going to happen. This was to prepare me for long dog, but yeah, I'm still wondering about that. I don't know the colors. I keep thinking I want to do something else, but then I keep going back to, no, I just want one color on it. But then I think that's going to be boring. I don't know. I also ordered the rest of my floss that I needed for Pride and Prejudice and the gingerbread sow. So that will come with my new kits that I ordered, but I didn't pay anything for them, so that's like win-win. Alyssa says, I'm a little out of it. I'm not stitching right now. Just relax. Drink some coffee or tea and just, you know, hang out. Don't have to stitch. Yeah, the gold needles are really nice in the 18 count. Alright. Let's see if I can move this. I was thinking if I could move this a little bit. Alright, well, we'll try. I think my fingers are in the way, so I'm trying. I'm trying not to. It was really fun being on Ebony's live last night too. Did you? I think most of us were there. That was neat. Her pieces are so pretty. Travis says, I hear you, Alyssa. I have like what I like to call a migraine hangover. Oh, those are really bad. Yeah. I did buy my favorites from Natty's newly charted pieces last night. Oh, yeah, I forgot to go and check that. I'll have to check that later. Yeah, I don't want to start anything new. I'm like, no, I don't want to start anything new. And then I got the Hogsmeade, Sunset Hogsmeade. So yeah, I was like hemming and hawing to myself, do I want it? Do I not want it? And I realized that it doesn't really scream Harry Potter. It's just named that. And I really do like the image. It's very pretty. So I thought, why not? I'll do it. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but I did download it. So okay, so I'm just marking as I go along so I don't forget, because I tend to forget. And I'm using the box just to make sure. Suze, you can do it. Let's see. Alyssa says, yes, I love Ebony and her accent is so cute. Yeah, she's got a really good accent. That was funny, us talking about accents. Alyssa, I think you live in Oklahoma, correct? I think that's the reason why you have sort of a semi-California accent, is a lot of people during the Depression moved, or not the Depression, but Dust Bowl or whatever, they moved to California, and so they took their accent with them, and so that kind of became the Californian accent, from what I understand. I did one of those. Where's your accent from kind of thing, and it said Midwest and California, and it explained why. So that was kind of interesting. Yeah, but I'm already starting a bunch of stuff, Alyssa. I don't need to start anything else. I just can't wait for Primrose and Feather. I'm like super excited. And I want to be able to start Pride and Prejudice, but I think I'm going to have to wait, because I think I have to buy a camera. So, yeah. I still have to see. There's a couple other flosses I need as well, so I have to, figure that all out. I still have almost a month. But the Witch's Book Nook. Yeah, no, I'm not. I wasn't really interested in that one so much. It's a little too busy, and I like it, but I think that I was more interested in the Kikis and the axolotl. But like I really don't want to start anything else. I'm like, no. I have so many projects. Don't encourage me. And then I'm getting more stamped kits. Hello, Natty. Welcome in. I saw you got your patterns up on your store. That's exciting. We're chill stitching today. That's the 3 that I got. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, I have to look at them. Nettie's ears are burning. Were your ears burning, Natty? Okay, there's another. Okay, sip of coffee. I've done a total of 39 stitches. Oh, wow. Oh, that's right. There was one already stitched. Ears, or 3. Wait, Nettie's ears are burning. Yeah. Or 3. Wait. I like this coral watermelon color. Yeah, it's 608. And I'm trying to remember what 608 is. It's like a burnt orange or something. I really like it because I love orange, so. Janine said, I watched your replay and I see I caused a little debate yesterday. Yeah, you did. Everyone disagrees with your stamped kits don't count as whips. I had to leave suddenly yesterday. Oh, that's no problem. I was just like, where's Janine? Janine, where's Janine? Oh, yeah, it worked all the way down there. You guys can't even see. Yeah, see, I'm not sure this is going to work. Okay, let's do this. If not, I'll just end, well, I won't end the thread. I'll just leave it, park it. Let's see if I can get a little more then. Anchor this thread real quick. Yeah, they all disagreed with you, Janine. I was defending you, but they said no, absolutely not. They do count. So you were overruled by everybody except me. Alyssa says, yeah, oh yes, stamp counts. Stamps don't count except for Pokemon, and that counts as 5. So what are you working on today, Janine? I'm seriously like hankering for the stamped kit. I wasn't there, or I would have defended you too, Janine. Janine says they count as cross stitch. Yes, just not as whips. They're side quest. I'm working on my stamped kit now. Ah, nice. You might never heard, but I ordered European Town and a butterfly one. Hello, Suki. Welcome in. And so, yeah, I did it. So I usually, like I said, I usually get all my floss from Dream Stitch because it's cheaper. But since I was already paying shipping, it worked out better for me just to buy the floss there. I'm Painting Fairy. So that's what I did. Let's see. I'm working way out of the box. I'm just, you guys can imagine that I'm stitching still. I'm just gonna, the thread's almost gone, so I'm just gonna stitch it out real quick and I'll move back up. I'm gonna try pushing the hoop up farther in my stand so that I can see. It's kind of neat. The way I've had my stand lately is that I have it down a little farther, and I'm able to rest my elbow a little better. So I have my elbow rested on my armchair, and it's quite comfy. My leg is twitching like heck. I don't know what's going on with that. I want to get Ambolite. Oh, hello. Remind me of your name. One drill equals fun. Oh man, I totally forgot your name. I'm really sorry. You remind me of your name, if you would. And welcome back. Thank you. This is, yeah. And Alyssa says, I want to get Emma. I'm kind of thinking of that one, maybe. Don't know. Brody, yes. Okay, welcome back, Brody. I'll remember. Hopefully this time. So welcome back. What are you working on today? It must be late-ish for you. Let's see. I have both of those. European Town is fun, but haven't gotten much done on it. Janine says. Wait a minute. I missed something. Sorry. Absolutely, Jean. I have both of those. European Town is fun. I haven't gotten too much done on it. Which one are you talking? The other one. And if they count as side quests in video game terms, Alyssa and I will be overpowered when taking on the final boss. Yeah. So true, Travis. Your Pokemon piece counts as 3 whips. Yeah, it does. Saturday night, and I've been cross-stitching and soap making today. Oh, nice. We have a long time before that happens, right, Travis? Janine says Emboli is pretty, but not very detailed. Okay. Yeah, I had seen Natalia from Love Craft Forever. That's what her name is, yeah. And she was working on it for a long time, and I thought it was interesting anyway. I'm going to pin stitch this end, and you guys can't tell what I'm doing, so, you know. Sorry. But I was almost done with that thread. I thought I could just park it, but it was almost done. And it's the same. I'm doing the same thing, so yeah. Trim that, and oops. So yeah, this pattern is square, so you know, yeah, but I don't know, the way I have my setup, it's sort of weird, and my hoop is too big for this. Well, it's not. It's perfect, but it's too big for filming. Let me move out a little bit. So, oh, there you go. Okay. The butterfly one. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. Janine says the butterfly one, the one with the writing on it. Yeah, that's the other one I ordered. Brody asks, is there any such thing as glow-in-the-dark cross-stitch like diamond painting? I believe so. If I remember right, you can get that. I'm not sure exactly. Hi, Lona. Welcome in. Okay. Oh, I already had a thread. Threaded. Yay. I like when I do, that makes a lot more sense to do 2 threads at once. See, I pushed it away and now it's a little bit too far. Okay, so oh yeah, I didn't quite make it to the end here. Oh, oops, I'll just erase it. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna go back up here and see if I can actually do this without making a mess. Yeah, I might have to use a smaller hoop next time, I think. Oh, that's right. I was going to try pushing it up in the stand. That's in there good. So, we discussed this yesterday. I don't know if any, well, a couple people weren't here. But I think I'm going to take a break tomorrow, and Ebony is going to stream instead. So I'll still be around, but yeah. I'll take a break and clean and get some stuff done. Ah, okay. So Alyssa says Natalia's was a Joy Sunday version. Yeah, it was a while ago. So yeah. And hello, Guylaine. Welcome in. That's right. I was gonna try pushing this up in the hoop a little bit. Okay, hold on a second. I might jostle the camera a little bit, like you do. Oh, you know what? I could do that. Oh, there we go. I can push it up just a tiny bit. That will be better for you and me. Yeah, I never really watched those Stitch With Me's very often because I don't know, I just didn't. But I know that she was working on it. Okay, there we go. Let me see if I can zoom it without making a mess. Yeah. There we go. Okay. What kind of pattern? Wait, okay, Natty removed that. And hello, Heidi. Welcome in. Let me take a sip of coffee and get started again. See if I can make mistakes. I always make mistakes in this part. Counting is tough. Let's turn that on. Let's change this real quick. We don't need the down one. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's higher now. You should be able to see it. Let's see. What is everyone interested in when it comes to patterns? I can draw just about anything. Counting should be done alone. I would like to add Egyptian one to your stash. You mean a pattern, Brody? Yeah, no, it's a little bit too weird. Okay. It's like, I don't usually work on this side, this far down. And so, but it's good practice. That was something that Blue Sue says, that she didn't like to do the same thing every time. It was more helpful to be you know, be able to adjust your way. And that's the kind of thing I tell people when I'm teaching my weaving classes, is that, you know, try to get away from the one-handed, you know, like the dominant hand kind of thing, that it's easier for your brain to do it if you do that. And I have to learn my own, have to take my own lessons here. Yes, like a pattern. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know of any Egyptian ones. Does anybody know of Egyptian ones? Are you still looking about doing a counted, or are you still looking for stamped kits as well? That's something to think about. Egyptian one would be kind of interesting, actually. You can never go wrong with Pokemon, Nutty. Travis said. I wonder if Christina is home. I wonder if she's gonna log in. Show up. I think stamped more at the moment as I'm still learning. Yeah, definitely. Well, you know, there's a link in my description for Painting Fairy. You could look through what they have. I would definitely go with Painting Fairy anyway as a kit. Their stuff is really good. Okay, let me mark these off. There's that, and there's that. Yep, okay. And I kind of think I saw something. Lenart has Egyptian inspired kits, but they're not counted. Alyssa says, do you like cats, Brody? I like bees and dragons, though not combined. That's a good one. Yeah, if you like cats, definitely look at Painted Fairy. There are lots of cat patterns. And I do think, if I remember right, there was a cat, Egyptian cat. There you go. I think down the track I will learn counted. Good idea, yeah. Brody says. And everyone's just kind of giving Natty some ideas, so I'll let you guys or her read those. You're welcome. We are enablers here, so yeah. There's also a coupon code, so if you're interested as well. Yeah. I was thinking I had seen one, as he said, but that's counted. I'm gonna be opening my first Dream Stitch order later. Ooh, I've never tried stamp kits before. Make sure you get a Painting Fairy one. There's also a code for Dream Stitch in the description. Heidi? Yeah, counting isn't as hard as you think. Yeah, you're right, Alyssa. It's really not. I actually find stamped a little harder because then I have to look for the symbol but I do like it. Yeah, I like both of them. Okay. Ooh, that looks good. I think I did that right. I usually have problems counting this part. Okay, sip of coffee. I think yes, it does. I think Dream Stitch calls it fairy art for Painting Fairy. Love Ryan. Yep, Ryan's awesome. Yeah, definitely. He's a good one. He's so friendly and just like, yeah, I really like shopping from him. Okay, so I have 3 of these. I feel like I'm kind of over on the edge. I'm probably going to move over here after this thread finishes because I am not super comfortable. Stamped is sort of like doing a puzzle, looking at the fabric to find the symbols to do. Yeah, that's right, Janine. Yes, the colors can do your head in. White background looks clear, Brody says. And you know, there's also the printed kits are a little harder, which, you know, like the kit itself is the thickness. I will say that I kind of wonder if Painted Fairy is using something like DMC for their fabric because it has the same like thick quality, which is really nice. I kind of noticed that. So, does anybody know anything about webcams? If you do, let me know because I am looking at getting one for streaming instead of using my phone. I think that would be really handy as well, because I don't have to depend on my phone. And then if I, those days when I actually have to get a phone call, I can actually answer my phone. My watch keeps hitting. Oh, that's right. That's what it is. Alyssa says, if there's something you need and don't see it on the site, you should email Ryan and ask him. Yeah. Hello, Orange Cat Factory. Oh, that's Whitney. I almost forgot. I'm like, wait a minute. I recognize that name. Hello, Whitney. Welcome in. Travis says there is a Pokemon puzzle coming out next month. It's 40,320 pieces. I'm trying to convince Tia to let me get it. Only thing is, it's over $800. Okay, well, no. Whitney says, I tried 2 cams, but returned to my phone. My phone keeps overheating, which is not optimal. And yes, mwah, you're the best. Alex isn't here, so you can't say hi to his Auntie Whitney. He starts school next week. I'm like, not ready. He's got 2 more years left. Let's see. Okay. Literally, you can get the painting fairy epic Pokemon for less than that puzzle. Yep. A puzzle that big would make my brain hurt, Janine says. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like puzzles. I think it's because of my hand. It makes, you know, picking up puzzle pieces is uncomfortable. Do you use Android? Yes, I do. But what I was doing is I was looking at to use OBS on my computer. And hello, Kelly. Welcome in. Yeah, I just started about 30 minutes ago, so it's not too late. And you know, I muted Discord, but for some reason it's not muting. So let me go and look at that really quick so it stops popping up. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can. Ooh, a picture of a cat. Oh, we got to look at this. Okay, guys, we got to look at the cats. All right. This is a pretty cat. Oh, look at that cat. Oh, man. Look at that. What a pretty cat, Sarah. I don't know if you're here yet, Sarah, but that cat is pretty. Aw. I love black cats. Let's see. Oh, that was just that. Okay. I'm just going to turn off the... if you guys want to post anything, let me know. I turned notifications off. Huh, no, I guess I didn't. Well, obviously I didn't. I usually do that before I start the stream. And I probably turned off Natties. Ooh, Essie. Okay, so this is wheeled. And wow, you got a lot done. Essie, you are fast. What a pretty baby. Yeah, it is. I don't know about Andrew. Let's see. It's divided into 10 bags. Each bag has 4,032 pieces, so a little more manageable. Oh, that's good. And hello, Michelle. Welcome in. Whitney says, I don't know about Android, but I stream on my iPhone to record on laptop. Those tiny cams have to have a very stable mount. Yeah, I have like a scissor arm that I was thinking about using. I don't know. That's what I'm using on my phone anyway. But the problem is my phone keeps overheating, or I would just use my phone. That looks really good, Essie. Does anybody else want to post anything? We got patterns here. And that was that. Let me see. Okay, and that was just Heidi liking something. Oh, wait, there's more. And Travis is working on his gnarly Pokemon. Oh, it's looking good. That's a big one. Yeah. And you're back to your hoop again. That's cool. I put my Prince Ember. Wait, where'd you put it? Oh, wait, here we go. Pets. Orange kitty. Wait. I love orange cats. That is a pretty one too. Okay, back to stitching, guys. He is over 6,000 stitches. Wow, that's a big one. Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. I did see that. Hold on a second. I only was looking for stuff I hadn't seen yet. Sorry, Alyssa. Poor Alyssa. Let me. That did turn it back on. Where am I here on? Yeah, I put stamped projects, whips. Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh, that's looking really good. Look at that. You've done a lot on that. Whitney. I mean, not Whitney. Alyssa. Oh my God, my brain. That's going to be really pretty. I was looking at that pattern too. How does it work with the Q snap? Oh, do you have a nerd snap? Or is that a Q snap? Okay, wait, there's more. Oh, that's super pretty, Michelle. Oh, wow. How was the confetti on that? It looks like it would be unbelievable. Hello, Lizzie. That's okay. You're okay. My name is Suzanne, or you can call me Suze. What pattern you're stitching and color I'm using. Kelly, this is Dalliance by Long Dog Sampler. It's one of the Peccadillos, and I am using Vintage DMC. It's number 608. Hold on, let me close this now. Let's see. It's number 608. It looks like this. I think it's, if I remember, it's like burnt orange or something. I can't remember what the color code number is, but it's number 608. I got it from a secondhand store last year. I bought just everything they had, and I thought, well, that's good. And I have like 20 or something. Let's see. Look at that sweet daisy. Yeah, it was really cute. And let's see. Look at all LOL at those blends. That it looked really good, Alyssa. Really, really nice. And Natty says I tried 22 count for the first time. Not sure if I like it. And Michelle says confetti hell. Kelly says, Suzanne, right. Brain is off. It's okay. It's early. Yep. And coffee necessary. I haven't had, this is my first cup of coffee because I woke up so late this morning. Let's see. I was going to say, oh, Natty, 22 count. Is it the Hardanger or is it like from Dream Stitch? If I know you're used to 25 count, you should probably be okay with that. It might just take a little bit more getting used to. I tried 22 count right away, knew I would not enjoy it. Was trepidatious at trying 25 count only to love it, it says. Yeah, 22 count, oh, that looks like it's not stuck. What the heck did I do there? Okay. I wonder what that is. There's a stitch back here that is obviously not stuck in the fabric. And I'm not sure what, oh, I could just pull it out. Oh, was I ripping that out maybe? You know what? I might have been. I might have been frogging that. Now that I look at it, I'm still working down here, but I just noticed the stitch was loose. I'm just gonna leave it there. That's fine. Okay. Back to stitching. I keep forgetting. You know, I do think it takes a little bit to get used to if you're not used to the way hardanger looks, but it is easier in a lot of ways because you have an easier time with like pin stitching and things like that. It has a little bit, but it can be kind of soft, so you got to make sure it's in the hoop really well. If it's in the hoop really well, it's fine. But if it's like a 22 count Aida, every time I try to stitch, it goes through the fabric instead of where it should go. Annoying. Okay, yeah, it sounds like you have hardanger. If you have hardanger, try making it tighter in your hoop and treat it like even weave. It is even weave, actually. What don't you like about 22 count? I have a piece of 22 hardanger that I want to try, just figuring out what pattern. So like, okay, so the last time I worked on almond blossoms is on 22 count. And I found that when it was really tight in the hoop, really good tension, my stitches weren't slipping at all. If it's soft, the tension is soft, you're going to get slippage. But then you could get slippage with 25 count. It's the same thing, except you actually have more options. You have options for pin stitching. It's really nice. I actually like it over 25 count. Posted on Discord Whips. Let me look real quick. Oh, I just looked on Dream Stitch for the first time. Amazing kits there. Yes, they do. But be careful which kits you buy. I would stick to spring and fairy. Hold on a second. Let me look at this real quick. Let me mark that real quick. Yeah. I just wanted to mark that before I forget. Let's look at Discord real quick. Yeah, that's hardanger. Okay, so you see the little where the warp and weft intersect. Those, you can stick your thread right up the middle. It's awesome. Yeah, you just probably, so like I'm looking at that, you probably could use a little bit more tension. Was this it? No, that's the daisy. I think you just have to get used to it. But, you know, like, it's just like even weave. You know what I mean? Lona says, my favorite fabric to stitch on. I love hardanger. Yeah. It's, honestly, I think it's not tight enough. Because I can see that the stitches are a little wonky. Or not stitches, but the fabric. Just give it a try. I think it'll be fine. That's really nice. What brand is that? Nati. I think that would probably, I would say it's fine. But if you don't have it tight enough, then that's what I found. And your tight and my tight might be two different things, if you know what I mean. I mean, I like bounce. Drum tight. Okay, so let me, is this right? Oh no, I didn't do that one. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's wrong. And I've been stitching on hardanger fabric for the last 2 years. I wasn't sure about it at first, and the more I stitch on it, the better I like it. I like my tension pretty tight regardless of fabric. Yes, definitely, Kelly. But it really does matter on hardanger. You have to treat it like an even weave. It is an even weave because the threads are even. It's an even, let's see, I'm trying to think what the word is in English. It's a 𝐿𝐶𝐬𝐬, 𝐿𝐶𝐬𝐬. So the fabric is the same both sides, which means it's an even weave, you know. Hello, head. Essie says, I just bought myself 3 huge pieces of hardinger for future projects. Natty says, Amazon, LOL, I can't tighten it any more than it is. I feel like tighter I go, all it does is the fabric stretches. Yeah, it'll stretch. It's cotton. It'll stretch. Just keep stretching. Stretch it a little more. Kelly says, I've been doing cross stitch for 30 years. I've figured out what works best for me. Yeah, definitely. You know, but I've stitched for a really long time, and I had a really dislike for Ada because it felt like it looked kind of not nice when it wasn't full coverage. I didn't do full coverage back then. And I thought it looked homemade. It reminded me of something that, you know, it didn't look as stylish. So when I started doing cross stitch again, I started using linen. I love linen. Okay, so this thread's almost ready to end. I like linen over even weave. Well, linen is also an even weave. Don't let anybody fool you with that. Technically, it's an even weave. And Lizzie says, I love 18 count Ada or 25 count even weave. And yep, you guys are up early. I woke up at like 7:30 or something, and I laid in bed. I was chatting with one of my friends, and then I fell back to sleep, and I slept really hard. I often get the best sleep the second time I go back to sleep, and so I was out of it. Okay. Also with hardinger, it's the same as with even weave. You can't pull it very hard. So the other thing, Nutty, is if you pull to the side, it will slip under, just like even weave will. So try not to pull it sideways, but pull it straight, and don't pull too hard. Just like even weave, you know, you got the same stuff you have the same stuff going on. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to end this thread. It is a little bit softer fabric than normal fabric. It also depends on where Amazon got it. Amazon should have put a brand on it, though. Well, you would think. As far as I know, the only ones that do hardinger are Perman, Winchelt, and Winchelt is Perman. That's as far as I know. I could be wrong, though. I'm used to very stiff fabric. This is not. Yeah, this one is easy different. Yeah, and that's why you know, if you're used to really thick, stiff fabric, the hardinger is a little bit more difficult to get used to. But I like it. I like it a lot. And the last couple, since I've gotten this new hoop, and I've gotten it so tight in there, it's like it just feels like totally different. Yeah. They did it old. I didn't have the packaging anymore. Oh, okay. No problem. Yeah, I mean, you'll get it. Unless you don't. And if I was in the States, I'd be like, send it to me. But yeah. Okay, so this one here, Oh, you know what? I needed to mark those stitches. I forgot. Okay. And there. Okay, so here, I'm going to move the box real quick over here. I'm just going to I was going to try to move the box. I'm going to try to fix this, whatever I was doing here. Oh, that might be why I was doing that. Maybe. See, I find the gridding on this is really hard to see, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, I didn't have enough thread to end. Okay. I bet what I did was I did this and it came out. Okay, because that's normally what I would do. Let's see. Hello, Britt. Welcome in. Britt reached 25,000 stitches on 6 portals, 940,000 stitches to go. Oh my goodness. Wait. I just missed something. Sorry. Oh, okay, here we go. I missed that. You can't stand linen. Okay. Kelly says to head. It was bad yesterday. So far, not too bad. It keeps coming and going depending on the wind direction. Oosh. We had government warning last night. Yeah. Ebony got that warning last night too during this stream. And congratulations, Britt, from everybody. And Janine says, wow, Britt, that's awesome. I'm still debating about 6 portals. And very good, Heather. You are far enough away, I guess. The fire near Boston Bar is what gives us smoke. It's the closest to Chilliwack. Lizzie says, I want one of the 6 portals. I'm not sure which one to get. I doubt I could do all of them. Lizzie, Lizzie, I heard that on Ebony's live. Yeah, it freaked her out. I didn't hear it. I just saw the thing go dark. Natty says, I'll be doing 6 portals soon, but I'll be stitching it differently. Okay. It was a terrible alarm sound. But you know what? It's good that you guys have that. It's really good. Lizzie, I want 3 of them, not all 6. So for me, it would be 3 portals. Head says, our smoke usually comes from Washington. Yeah. Oh, goodness. You all be careful. Alyssa says, and hello, Ash. Welcome in. And Lizzie says, well done, Britt. Okay, I think I got everybody. If I missed it, I didn't mean to. So hopefully you'll forgive me for that. I'm just trying to... What was the alarm about? I think that it was wildfires. It was a nationwide alert. And Head says, I wouldn't live long enough to do 6 portals. Yeah, I think I was only interested in, I think, the purple one. But the more I looked at it, the more I didn't really like it that much. So, I mean, it's not my thing, and that's okay. You know? I kind of liked it, but then it was like, yeah, nah. It was a little bit too out there. But now Ebony has kind of enabled me on the Sunset at Hogsmeade. And I know that I'm not Harry Potter person anymore because, yeah, we know why. But it doesn't really look Harry Potter to me. And I really liked it when I first saw Ebony working on it. So maybe eventually. It's not benefiting any Harry Potter assets or anything. So I'm like, yeah, sure. Why not? I'll do it. Maybe. Maybe. Oh my gosh. And Kelly's going to feed Henry. Be right back. Need more coffee too. Go have some coffee. And yeah, coffee. I just drank some, yeah. I need to make some more caramel sauce. Okay, so I'm gonna add that in here. Yeah, there's a lot of really good Disney ones too, Brody. I'm gonna do this right here. And I'm going to is too out there from a person doing octopus lady. No, I meant, yeah, I don't know. Wait a minute. What am I doing? Well, not in that way, Janine. It's like, yeah, I don't know. It just didn't hit the right button, if you know what I mean. It's Harry Potter-esque. Yes. Squid Squad. Yeah. Yeah. I'm well, okay, hold on a second. You have to look at this then. Let me mark these off real quick. You guys tell me all my beautiful patterns. Ooh, look at that primrose and feather. I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's going to be awesome. Awesome. Oh, you know what? I just figured how I could do this. Ooh, wait a minute. Maybe. No, that won't work. Never mind. I was like, I was going to show the mock-up without... So here's what it looks like. I don't think it's very Harry Potter-ish. I think it's just fantasy. I got you, Suze. Kale Squad doesn't have the same ring. Yeah. I love kale chips, though. Man, I could eat those. They take too long to make. Yeah, see, I love Harry Potter, but I don't love J.K. Rowling, and she can go and burn in the fiery pits of hell for all I care. But yeah, this is Sunset at Hogsmeade, and I do like that. So yeah, I might maybe, yeah. Let's see. Oh, here's Squid Lady for you guys that don't know. Contessa with squid. I love this one. It is epic. That looks pretty. Yeah. Isn't the Harry Potter one really nice? Yeah. I really love this one. Ebony always finds pretty ones. I know. She's so good at that. That looks like lettuce, Janine. You don't like lettuce. Well, right now in the U.S., yes. I'm guessing you don't like lettuce. Well, anyway, that's Squid Squad. But I haven't worked on that in a while. Okay, almost opened up her favorite pets. Okay, I still have so many patterns. Okay, let me close this before I forget. Okay. Same, the author is terrible. Yep, exactly. So I'm not, and the thing is that pattern's not, it's not going to do anything to benefit J.K. Rowling. So yeah, I'm okay with stitching it. Well, and also it doesn't look like Harry Potter. It just looks fantasy. But I really liked it. It's really pretty, and it was stitching up so nicely. So maybe sometime. There's a squid Pokemon called Tentacool. We could be Tentacoolies. She should be on SpongeBob. SpongeBob. Yeah. Tentacoolies. That's a good one. That's a good one, Travis. Except I don't know anything about Pokemon. I keep saying I'm gonna watch it. Every time I go, hey Alex, you want to watch something on TV? He's like, no, I don't want to watch TV. Well, he doesn't say it like that. He's like, no TV, because you know he doesn't talk like that. Because yeah, Alex. But I'm gonna try to get him to maybe next week. See what happens. Tomorrow or Monday he has no free teeds. or freakies, as Alyssa says. There's no freakies, Alyssa. I don't like the author, but I definitely love Harry Potter and the appreciate the actors that made those movies what they are. Yeah, absolutely, Ebony, absolutely. They've even called her out for her nastiness. So, but it also, the stories are, now we know her opinions and all that, and so we know that they're a little bit kind of coded racist, and I still love them too. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Harry Potter. I loved reading the books, loved seeing the movies. Alex is watching them lately. Let's see. He was watching the one with Dobby. That's the second one, isn't it? I can't remember anymore. It's been a while since I watched them. And he thinks it's funny. So he's like, Harry Potter put Dobby in time out. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Freakies. I didn't name it that. My CC did. Be right back. Running to Discord. LOL. Okay, so Nutty Ebony posted the pattern under patterns. Yep. Lizzie says, I have to close my eyes when Squidlandia is shown. It just freaks me out. And Alyssa says, freakies. I didn't name it. That my CC did. Yeah. Suze, what count are you working on? Your stitches are so neat. This is 18 count. Is Dobby still in timeout? I think so, actually. I didn't like the ending, so it put me off on the whole thing. That's what Ash said. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, kind of. I wasn't ready for it to end, but now I don't really care. I did watch some of the magic creatures, and I did read the book before I decided that I don't support it anymore. But yeah. Okay. So let's see. I think I'm gonna do this. Stupid leg is twitchy. I really enjoyed that Hogwarts Legacy video game. I think the developers threw sort of shade at her. Yes, they did. Because there's transgender witch who owns 3 broomstick pub. Yeah. Yeah, I did hear that. Yeah. Natty says, "Aw, man, I have so many patterns. I want to start. Just added another to the pile." Yep. Lizzie says, "I like Harry was alive and had a family, but did not like Ron and Hermione. With Hermione, still don't." Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty good. I still have not watched the last 2 Harry Potter movies, but have seen others multiple times. Yeah. I mean, as I said, that's the problem, is that Harry Potter is awesome, but yeah. But like, I love Roald Dahl books. I always have, but then found out he was unapologetically a Nazi, so like, yeah, he can go and burn in hell. Which sucks because, yeah. So when I found that out, I was like, yeah. And, people say you can separate the art from the artist, but not always, because there's always something coded in there with the way they, you know, what their beliefs are, kind of. And so sometimes you don't see it right away, but then you can. I don't know. I don't know. I still watch, like, Alex loves Matilda, so we always watch Matilda. And I think James and the Giant Peach was my favorite book when I was growing up. Okay, dogs fed. Okay, good. Kelly? I have not done a long dog chart, but I have gone down the monochrome rabbit hole a bit. No, the art is part of the artist. Yeah, exactly, Alyssa. It is. It doesn't, you can't separate it. Because yeah, what they believe is in it most of the time. Oh, let me mark some stitches off because, you know, yeah, I should mark stitches off. Oh, I reached the goal. I forgot I had a reoccurring 100 stitch goal. Okay, well, yeah, we reached that goal. Let's see. So this was I'm going to test out doing a long dog before I do a big one. And it's taking me forever to stitch it. That's okay. I'm not starting the other one until I finish this one. So I have to work on it more often. Oh, yeah, Alan Rickman. Oh, it's just so awesome. And hello, Allison. Welcome in. And the rain's coming. I think we're getting a bunch of rain next week. It said on the forecast. I will believe it when I see it. And I think that this weekend is from what the forecast shows, is the last hot days for Sweden, or at least my area. Next month it's already down to 15. I'm like, oh man, winter's coming. Yeah, I'm just really, really, Alan Rickman was my favorite too. He was so good. Oh man. Let's see, and I love him as Colonel Brandon. You guys, oh, I was just like, you guys can still see, right? No. Seriously. Let me fix this. Yeah, this isn't working as well. I can raise up my stand if we need to. Let me try moving the camera a little more. Colonel Brandon, be still my beating heart. Yeah. Oh man, I definitely love Colonel Brandon. Yeah, and you know, I probably will still watch them eventually. But right now, nope. Let's see, wait, okay, get that. Alex is still watching them, but, you know. He's watching a bootleg copy, so. Maggie Smith. Yes. Maggie Smith. Oh, man, she was so good. I mean, I'll say the actors were awesome. I no shade on them, and they all called her out as far as I'm concerned, you know. But yeah, it just makes it harder. I just think like, oh, man. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out where I'm going from here. Oh no, I didn't do that row. Okay, never mind. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm like, how should I do this? I got it. I got it. But anyway. Okay. Tia wants to see the new show when it comes out. I'm a little hesitant. Which one? Kelly says the flower motifs look really good, Suzanne. Long dog charts always have a little gem in them, it seems. Yeah, there's little cherries, too. I'm not sure where the cherries are. I think the cherries are here in this part. But they need backstitch or something, if I remember right. I'm trying to think where the cherries are. Yeah, it is there. They're backstitch. So you can see, yeah, okay, there you can see it. They're a little backstitch. I'm trying out your diagonal method, saga method lit it so far. Nice. HBO's Harry Potter. Yeah, no, I won't watch it. If I do, I'll download it. Also, I don't have the HBO. And later, Britt, thank you for being here. Okay. Let me see if I can figure out what I want to do with this. Oh, the thread is getting untwisted. Let me twist that back up again. I don't know. I'll talk to Fred and see what he thinks. Okay. My thread got a little untwisted. Okay, so there's 11 here. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to end the thread. And I'm going to start back up here, I think. We'll see. How is Fred doing, Suze? I think he's been tired lately or something. I haven't talked to him in a while. I saw him on the game recently, but he's been sleeping when I'm awake lately, so I haven't really talked to him. Or when I'm busy streaming, he's doing other things, so I haven't seen him. I think he's doing okay, though. It was kind of weird because one of my friends asked me this morning how he was, so I'm gonna send him a message later. And where is your best friend? I know, tell me about it. He's my fake spouse. Okay, so I did those there. Okay. And let's move the box. I'm just using the box. I don't even really need the box, but at least if I hit the bucket, it's only going to be in that little spot and not mess anything up. Yeah, let him know we miss him. I will. Let me drink some more coffee. Okay. Another thread. See, I cut these two different lengths. I have half meter and I have the just cut the end of the skein, and I actually think that this thread is nicer if I use the shorter lengths, but the longer lengths are nicer to work with. So I'm like, yeah, I think I'll do that anyway. Here's where I have to decide how I'm gonna do this. plan out my moves. We need to bring back sock spot. I'm wearing my Christmas socks again. I have to do laundry tomorrow. Oh yeah. I said to Ebony that I was going to take tomorrow off and she could stream because I have to do laundry. And so I forgot to book laundry last night. We had to book our times, which kind of sucks. And see you later, Kelly. And notice shade against the actor, but I can't get behind black actor playing Snape. They are trying to be book accurate. Also, James bullying Snape might not go over very well. Yeah. I've watched a couple of like Jane Austen remakes where they've used people of color. You know, they used them instead, and I personally don't have a problem with that. So I don't know, but I don't think bullying. I think bullying would trigger me for a lot, so I probably wouldn't watch that. Well, I'm not gonna watch it anyway, but yeah. But as a black actor playing another character, I don't think that's a problem. Personally, I don't think it's a problem. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm wearing my Christmas socks again, so you've already seen those ones, I think. Yeah, that's because, oh yeah, laundry. Like, what was I saying? I don't even know. I went to book laundry time. You know, we have to book it ahead of time, and there was no laundry times today or tomorrow unless I did it at 5 o'clock tonight, which I'm streaming. So I was like, all right, well, you know, I was like, okay, well, I could just go and do that and blah blah blah. And I decided no, I didn't want to do that. And the other time was at 7 o'clock in the morning. So guess what I'm doing at 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow? I'm getting up to do laundry. That's okay. There was no laundry time on Monday either, so I really dropped the ball on that one. But it's okay. I actually prefer doing it in the morning like that because then it's easier. I get it done and I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day. Yeah, but that's like replacing Alan Rickman, and I don't like that. Yeah. I also heard they're gonna make him gay. Yeah, so, you know, and that's wrong because he was in love with Lily, so, you know, that, and that's what I'm talking about. J.K. Rowling's is kind of, she's trying to make it better without making it better. She's doubling down on the trans stuff, but then she's like making people gay that weren't before. And I mean, I'm for inclusiveness, but knowing how her attitude is, that's just, yeah, it's not okay. And I don't care if someone's gay or not. I honestly have no, you know, I don't have any opinion on that. I think people are who they are, and that's good. But yeah. Let's see, that's 6. 4. Oh, well, there's no historic anything in Harry Potter anyway. Oh wait, no. I Henry VIII. Okay, never mind. Head says, have you watched Bridgerton? They have actors of every ethnicity. It's not an issue. I didn't like Bridgerton, but that's because I couldn't get past looking at the weird ass ugly costumes they were just, yeah, it wasn't for me. And they were glaringly bad. And I'm a costume film fanatic, so for me it was like, ugh, I couldn't get past them. And also a lot of I know it's fantasy, but the behaviors of the people that are supposed to be in the Regency era would be like, nah. I just didn't like it. I watched like the first season, I think. Um, but if they were gonna do like something fictional, Regency, Georgia Hire, gotta do it. I hope that they do sometime. The Grand Sophie is so good. I love that book. Let's see. What am I doing? I'm like, oh yeah, I can do it that way. I'm trying. I'm trying to do my stitches so that I can work back, and I'm kind of failing. Let me count. Let me mark these real quick. Do I have that right? Yeah. Okay, it is right. Okay, that's where I'm at now. Yeah, I just Bridgerton was a little too raunchy, and I don't know. I don't mind raunchy, but yeah, it was like, eh. The problem is that when you remake such a popular series, you can't change them so much in the remake. It ruins it, in my opinion. Yeah, it does. Yeah. But there's already a precedence with Harry Potter. Changing it now just sort of ruins it for me. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And anybody who's read the books also, that's kind of, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, you know what? That was supposed to be only three. No, that was four. Okay, wait a minute. I marked it already. I do not want to see a black gay Snape. Nothing against blacks or gays, but it's not what he was originally. Why not make him a cartoon snake if they're gonna? Yeah, we've watched actors play those characters whose background different from theirs for decades. If the actor can portray the character well, it shouldn't be an issue. I agree with that, Suki. I definitely agree with that. Like as I said, I have no problem with putting people of color in, you know, traditional white roles, because just like what they people had conniptions about the Jane Austen remakes, which were horrible, but it wasn't because the actors were people of color, um, but that they were just really badly done. Um, like a lot of people are like, "Oh no, that can't be." Well, the thing is it can be, and it's fine, as long as they do as long as they're doing the job. It's like, why is that a problem? It's not. It's only a problem if it hurts your white fragility. You know what I mean? So I didn't have a single problem with it. I had a problem with the poor the quality of the film was poor, not the actors. Well, yeah, no, the actors were pretty bad. Oh my god. I watched the what is it? Persuasion remake, and oh, was that horrible. That I was like, afterwards I had to go and watch the 95 version just to cleanse my palate. It was so bad. Like, how can you make it that bad? But I didn't think, like, I had no problem with the actors. Just, like, it was fine. I thought it was cool. I thought, yeah, cool, why not? You know? I'm also not interested in the I can say what I want and then try to cover it up with my remake. Yes, absolutely, Alyssa. That is the crux of it because that's what she's doing. She, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what and that's what everyone says. Everyone says that that's what she's doing. She's trying to make up for it, but then she won't just walk back her comment instead. Oh, my glasses are irritating me. Yeah. So, but anyway. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, there's like something on my nose pad of my glasses. It's irritating me. It's like making my nose itch. So Donna, let's see. Okay, so Travis says instead of remaking the books into a TV show, I think the four founders of Hogwarts would be cool. Snape's story about switching sides and Marauders maps creators. Yeah, that's cool. And Lizzie says I don't mind seeing poor black people, black servants, black pub landlords in London, but portraying dukes, countesses, and the like. London was always culturally inclusive, but that's the problem. If we didn't have if slavery and all of that racism hadn't happened, those people would have had just as much chance back then as anyone else. And I think that that's what we need to think past. And there's no problem. There's no reason why. And we're watching TV. It's not a history book. And history books are written by, yeah, history books are flawed. And anyway, so yeah, I don't agree with that, honestly. But that's fine. You do you, and I'm okay with that. And Donna says, I'm too busy watching Suzanne live stitching to ever watch TV shows or movies. Yeah, I know. But I cannot get past the fact that Jane Austen's era abolitionists were around, slavery was around, and blacks were oppressed. Yes, I know, but yeah. So, but Jane Austen books were fiction. Yes, she was right. She was writing commentary on the times, but they were still fiction. And so, for example, the remake for Persuasion, they had people of color in the movie, but they didn't like call it out like, oh my gosh, that person is black. There was none of that sort of thing. So it's just, if the actor can do the job, then it's fine with me. And I honestly, if they wanted to make it up, sure, why not? I don't care. I think it's better that we do have inclusivity, because there are very good actors that aren't just white. And I think that that's where we need to consider that. Yes, Janine says history books were always written by victors. That's the way it's always been. Yep. Lona says, gotta run. Errand for Mom. Be back shortly. Later, Lona. Be safe. There's another book in the series I read when I was younger that Disney Plus is making into a TV show, 𝐼𝐈𝐊𝐾, The Dragon Rider. After reading the book, the movie was horrible. Yeah, I was going to read that book, but then I wasn't a kid when that came out. I was going to read it, but then I heard the book wasn't all that great, so I was like, so I didn't bother. Yeah, and that's one thing, what Janine is saying, things that I've learned since, like, for example, for the, because of social media, hold on a second, I'm gonna make sure what I'm doing. I'm like, what am I doing? Okay. The independent historians that are going on social media and explaining things. Like I've learned a lot about indigenous rights, indigenous people, the things that went on that our history books are all whitewashed, and I think it kind of upsets me, honestly, that all this was so whitewashed. Like I was watching about, I think it was the Incas, I think it was the Incas, about when the Spanish came and, pretty much wiped them out. Well, didn't wipe them out. Maybe it wasn't the Incas. The Aztecs. It was the Aztecs. And, went back and wrote lies about them. They had a clean civilization, and these people who came to invade them were stinking Europeans. They didn't bathe, and so yeah, there's just so much wrong, and it irritates me. It makes me feel bad. It makes me feel like I'm, yeah, I don't know. But I've always felt like that. I've always had. I remember reading about the Holocaust when I think I was like 10 or 11. For some reason, someone gave me a book on the Holocaust, and I know that I'm German. Most of my family is German, and I was so upset. I went to my Nana and I was like, Nana, I read this book, and first of all, she probably was like, you shouldn't have read that. But, she explained to me a lot of stuff. But, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm German, my family's German, were we bad, kind of thing. I remember that feeling of, oh my God, but my family was already in the United States by then, but still, I still was horrified by it. Let's see. Alyssa says, I'm Native American. I'm just lucky I didn't die from smallpox. Yeah. It's true. I think it's sad we always want to forget the past. Yeah. And like Janine says, the history is written by the victors, and and they wanted to be stinky and all that stuff and not wash their legs and stuff. Always love that. They didn't even wash their legs. But then I also grew up believing that I was part Native American, which I've found out since is not true. That whole everyone's Native American. You got that Native American princess in your life or in your history, and no. So from what I understand is, like I said, most of my family is German. I think we're also Basque. My mom's side, I think. but my family were really dark. So they were from a part of Germany that had a lot of darker people. And so when they immigrated to the United States, it was either you had to, because of the, all that, the racism and everything, you had to kind of like come up with something. And a lot of them, the black Germans would say they were Native American, I guess. That's what I understand. I don't know if that's completely the truth in my family, but yeah, it's weird. So yeah, I pieced that together from something my dad told me. I was like, wait a minute, what? Black German? What they don't tell you is most Germans were forced to do what they did. Yes, children were forced to be in the military and carry out atrocities as well. It's no different than a forced cult. Yeah, I agree, Janine. I mean, that's the, my Nana, she kind of was like, hey, she was like, okay, let's talk about this. And she, she made me understand it, but it was, I was really, really sensitive back then, and I was freaking out because, yeah, I thought, oh my God, we're so bad, yeah. Okay, so I think I'm like looking at this pattern going, where should I go next? I'm trying to think where this thread was. I don't know. We'll leave that. There's this. But I think I'll do this part. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's crap, history. But I feel bad because I'm only learning now at 60 about some things that we were taught wrong. And I don't like that. That bothers me. I knew that as I did research after I watched Schindler's List. I'm sort of obsessed with the Holocaust. If my grandma was German, she might have gotten away with her Jewish ancestry. Yeah, my nephew just called me and asked if Merrick and I were going to come over for a visit. It was so cute. Aw, no, you can't say no. And Lizzie says she was fair-haired and blue-eyed, but was English, yeah. And that's the thing is, like, my family, my dad's family were very dark. So, yeah. I've always been aware of that. Like, I'm very fair. Well, fairish. I'm kind of olive complected, but like my brothers were really dark, and I always worry about that. Always worried about that kind of thing. That, my nephew is, I want to say his mom is from Honduras. He looks just like my brother. It's crazy. But he's also, he's half Hispanic, so he's American though, so that's not a problem. But I worry about them a lot. I worry about them. And he's got kids and everything. They all look like like my brother. It's crazy. History always judges countries according to the corrupt politicians that run the country. Still happens to this day, yeah. Well, and that's what's happening right now with the U.S. They everyone's looking at all the people who voted for, taco tits, and yeah. Hold on a second. There we go. Which, yeah, we do judge them, so. There we go. Alyssa says, I'm also Jewish lineage. You want to believe in ground being haunted, visit the past concentration camps. The evil just seeped in the ground, yeah. But the thing is also that, like, the U.S. whitewashes the fact that they also had concentration camps. They weren't killing people, but they were taking people, they were taking people and putting them in camps. They just called them internment camps instead, which is crazy. So, yeah. There was one out by where I used to live in California. My Nana's best friend, she said that she was German. Her parents were, they were, I'm guessing that they were immigrants, and they were put in internment camps during the war. And my Nana said that she was like her best friend, and she was, yeah, they took her away. Yeah. Worst experience in your life? Yeah, I bet. I don't think I could go and do that. I think it's important. I think people who don't believe that in the Holocaust and things like that should definitely go. I think that, it's an eye-opening thing. I personally don't think I need to go. Let's see. Janine says, yes, and let me tell you, most people here hate Trump and what he's done. Can't wait till he's gone. Oh, absolutely, me too. It will be hard to change the world's perception, though. There are just so many people who still support him, and it's crazy. It's weird because one of my cousins was a Trump supporter, and I had to unfollow him. I was like, you don't understand. They're gonna look at you and think you're some other, a person of color, and they're gonna come and get you, just because you think you're white. My cousin is very dark. I was like, yeah, you're not safe. But yeah, he's like, man. Let's see. I'm trying to think what I'm doing here with this. Let's see. So this with long dogs, you sort of have to like plan out which way you're going. Lizzie says, the only way Trump wants to leave the White House is in a coffin, it seems. Yep, 100%. Donna says, prisoner of war built most of the sea defenses around the UK, South Coast, yeah. Head says, my son-in-law's parents were German and were forced to join Hitler's youth. They came to Canada to raise him in a free country. Yeah, definitely. That's nice. He lied to get votes. I think there was some shady stuff going on with the voting stuff. There's no way that he should have won. I'm sorry, but yeah. He lied to get votes. There are people who support him because they don't think it's advantageous to have world allies. Why that is, I don't know. It's just stupid. Yeah. It will depend on who takes over after Trump. Yeah. And the thing is that corporate Democrats are taking money from the same people that are giving money to the Trump people, unfortunately. Let's see. So we're going to have 7 here. I don't know. I still vote in California, so my vote doesn't really make any difference, unfortunately. But I still vote. Oh, at least I try. Last time. Oh, wait a minute. Is that right? No, it's not right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Why is that not right then? Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. That's why. Yeah, I think there was shady stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was. Well, everyone thinks there is. But I think that Kamala Harris didn't want to look like she was a Trump in that way of denying that the election was rigged or whatever. And so I think she just went along with it, unfortunately. I think that they should have done something, because I think there was something. There should have been some recounts. Man, I swear, after the election, I cried. I was like, oh no, not again. It can't, I was like, man, it's so bad. I was so excited because Kamala Harris is from the same area, like near where I'm from. And I was so excited because I was like, oh yeah, girl's gonna be the first, yeah. What are the green spots on your pattern? Oh, I was like, what? Green spots. Those are counting. They count how many stitches. It's this 5. So here you have 7 stitches. Here you have 10 stitches. It just counts it. Makes it a little bit easier. Yeah, or a person of color as well. Well, person of color. We had Obama. Anyone can be president unless you're a female, it seems. Yes. Yep, definitely. You guys can still see. I'm like... Oh, I see. Thank you. Oh, no problem. It's really interesting. You can also use it for length as well. Like the down columns. But I turned it off because it just does too much. So I just have it on the rows for right now. So like I didn't count this because didn't count. I'm lazy, but there should have been 10 stitches here between there and there, which yeah, there is. And then this one should be 7. It should be. Hello, Van. Welcome in. Needed an emergency leave for a bit. Aw. The flare-up has been flaring up and it almost passed out. Oh, no. Oosh. Problem is you need money to become president. A lot of times then they buy votes, of course, and most of the just arrogant manipulators. Yep, exactly. Problem, oh wait, you already wrote that. Now I'm back. Hope you all have been having a good stitching time. Yeah, we've been stitching and... but I will stop with how I dislike politics. Yeah. We've been discussing, social stuff that, some people might not care for, but well, I don't care. I think it's important. I think that we can't ignore that sort of stuff. But anyway, I think we're done. I think we've kind of worked through, we've worked through all of the different things right now. And I appreciate you guys for like having, oh, I forgot to mute that. Sorry. Having a nice conversation about it. I think it's good. So anyway, hopefully Van, you'll feel better. I don't know if that's your name, Van, but I'll just call you Van if that's okay. Unless you want to tell me your name. And if you do, that's fine too. I'll call you that if I remember. I forgot Brody's name today, but I'll remember next time. Alyssa says, I'm sorry, Janine, I just can't discuss my political opinions. Janine says, that used to be how politics were in the UK until Chartism raised some issues, whilst they failed 5 of their aims is still in place in UK politics today. Totally understand, Alyssa. And Van says, thanks, Alyssa. You can totally, oh, your name is Vanessa. Okay. Van for short. So this is what I get called on my channel. Okay, I'll call you Van. Van says, thanks, Alyssa. I have a chronic illness and got angry. It got angry a bit, yeah. I hope it's slowly better now. I do have flare-ups during the day. Need to lay down, and they pass eventually, yeah. Head says, I think Kamala would have won if she was male. There's so much sexism, yeah. Yep, definitely. I was like so excited. I'm just like, man, that sucks. Yeah. And I was like, well, I'm not going back home. Let's see. I'm like trying to map out a path here that makes sense. Yeah, there's a lot of us that have chronic illness here. Oh, I did that wrong. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. I did this wrong. So welcome to the club. It seems like I'm coming back to the great topics, yeah. And Alyssa says, oh no, I completely understand. I have long COVID with autonomic dysfunction. The heat has really been triggering to me. I hope it's nothing like that. Yeah. Oosh. I hope you're not having heat problems or problems with the heat. I can imagine it's tough. Okay, so I did that. Okay. Counting is hard. I didn't really think long dogs would be that difficult, but I guess they are, counting wise. So Lizzie says, Van, I have fibromyalgia, so yeah, I'm flaring up a bit today, yeah. And Alyssa says, I totally get you. I very likely have POTS and maybe ME/CFS. Couldn't get diagnosis yet, but it fits the disomy criteria 1010. They thought I had POTS. It ended up that I have an AV block 3, so I got a pacemaker, and that helped. That made it better. So make sure they're checking that, because they don't check females properly for heart problems, and it sucks really bad. I'm gonna go up like this. Yeah, they were just like they were checking me for POTS, and wait a minute, I think I messed up. I did. And it wasn't POTS. So I need to lay down for a bit with nothing in the background as I get pretty dizzy. Oh no. Now I lay down and watch again. Yay. Well, hopefully they figure something out. Yeah. I mean, this is okay. I'm trying to mark as I go. Oh, there's another 100 stitches. I'm trying to mark as I go, but I keep forgetting. Let's see. Let's do this next stitch. Yeah, I went through fainting a couple times, like quite a few times, a couple summers ago, and they told me all sorts. They were like, "Oh, you're dehydrated. Oh, you're overheated. Oh this, oh that." And finally, one night I was just falling asleep, and I swear it felt like my head was going to, like, I was so dizzy. And luckily, a couple of weeks before that, well, no, maybe like a month or so before that, my friend gave me a smartwatch. She said that she thought that I needed it. She was worried about me. She's a pharmacist. And she gave me a smartwatch. And my smartwatch was showing that my heart rate was at 32. And so I was like, oh, that doesn't sound right. And so I Googled it, thinking I'm just dehydrated. I took some dehydration stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'll be fine. I was super, super dizzy. And let me count this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I did one too many. So I Googled it, and it was like, you need to call the doctor right now. And I was like, oh, I don't believe Google. Google's not a doctor, blah, blah, blah. That was in my head, right? So I didn't even call. It was the middle of the night, so I called the non-emergency advice line. I'm like, I'm really feeling funny, and my heart rate is blah, blah, blah. And the first thing they said was, well, you can't trust your smartwatch. So they made me take my pulse manually, which it was 32. And the nurse was like, oh, okay, hold on. I had an ambulance at my house within 5 minutes. Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely, I'm in a pretty, let's see, well, you're in good company. I'm in a pretty bad situation because I am way too ill to see the doctor because I get severely ill for months if I do. Ooh, trying to figure things out, like online appointments, because I can't go in. It's pretty hard if you don't have friendly friends close by to support you to get stuff done. Yes, exactly. And Lizzie has an underactive thyroid, so constantly tired. Oh no, Van. First thing the doctor did was tell me not to drive. If it wasn't for my husband, I would be in so much trouble. Yes, at times I've been driving on autopilot, basically back when I thought it was nothing is scaring me in hindsight. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I ended up with severe anxiety because of it, because it was scary. It was super scary. But I'm fine now. Now that I've had it, now that I have my pacemaker, it's good. I don't get dizzy like that anymore. Sometimes I do if I'm like not feeling well. Sometimes the pacemaker my pacemaker has to work 100% of the time. So sometimes it'll take a little bit to get it going, and I'll feel kind of icky, but I don't get that feeling anymore, thankfully. It's so much better. Let's see. Wait, I'm going to mark these off. Okay, so now I'm going to do 8. So I don't know if they've checked your heart, but make sure they do. What's POTS? It's posterior something syndrome. It's yeah. I don't remember exactly. Maybe Van can explain, but essentially it's like you have trouble with regulating, and so then when you stand up or sit down too fast, you can pass out, kind of thing. It's where the autonomous nervous system can't regulate the blood flow through the body good enough. So if you stand up, it doesn't properly come back up. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Sorry, I was this is gonna be funny, but like my kid watches the Wiggles. I can't help it. And one of the yellow Wiggle, he has POTS. So that's how I knew about POTS. Because he had to quit, and I read up on it. I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah. So because they did think that was what was wrong with me, because I kept fainting when I'd stand up too fast, and I would get dizzy and faint. It was crazy. Okay, so there's that. And this thread needs to be ended because it feels a bit gross. But yeah, if they haven't checked your heart, make sure they check it. I do have a sub version of that called HyperPOTS. Very cool name though, where the body tries to regulate this via adrenaline, which was misdiagnosed as panic attacks for years. Glad to know better now. Yeah, see, oh, that's so weird, because they also thought that I was having panic attacks. And so the doctor was like, you're just having a panic attack. I was also having panic attacks because it was scaring me. So, so the panic attacks actually do feel like the what happened with my heart. So yeah, if they haven't checked your heart, make sure they're checking it. Okay, so I did that one. I'm just double checking. Email. Oh, okay, good. Oh, that's nice. I emailed about my floss numbers for Painting Fairy, and he emailed me back, said he got them. Cool. So yeah, I'm glad that they know better. Yeah. I'm wondering if my brother has that. He gets dizzy often and used to have Reynolds phenomenon where the blood flow doesn't reach the extremities like hands and feet. Yeah. Yeah, so Van says same. I got so scared leaving the house because I actually was experiencing symptoms. I hope I can get a heart checked eventually. I had an EKG where they found nothing, basically low resting heart rate. Renault's is very linked with POTS. Yeah, get him checked out. There is a neuropathic sub version of POTS. Yeah, because the low resting heart rate is what happens with the AV block. But the AV block shows in an EKG. They actually did find that, but they were like, it's nothing. Hey, but that's okay. Almost all of us have chronic illness here, so hey, it's fine. We're good. Don't worry about that. Okay, so looking at this, I am going to, I think I'll move over here. Yeah, maybe, let's see. I need to move my booty a little. Is Yogi still streaming tonight? Does anybody know for sure? Yeah. A lot of us have chronic illness, so, hey. And I think that that's the thing, is I found people didn't want to talk about it, Like, I've actually been told, people don't want to hear that. And I think that it's not, I think that it's not healthy for us not to talk about it. I think that, it's our normal everyday life. We need to discuss it and be able to find support from each other. And Alyssa says, you're lucky. I actually have a very high resting heart rate. My whole autonomic nervous system is jacked. Yeah. Ish. Thanks, everyone. That actually did make me feel better now. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you're here. You know, if you need to talk about stuff like that, we're here. No problem. You know, we all, there's days when I have a lot of chronic pain, and it's hard because, you know, people don't always understand how hard it is for people like us who have these things. Okay, so I think I'm going to work on this real quick. So, yeah. Are you able to do some cross stitch today? Hopefully you can. Oh, mine is in the high 40s, 50s, then jumps to 100 when I stand up. Yeah. This is when I figured out, wait, that's not normal. Yeah, definitely. Honestly, this community is how I've survived. Yeah. But yes, an autonomic nervous system is trash also. I also have CPTSD, 𝐒𝐓𝐈𝐓𝐾. Yeah, there you go. That too. Hello, Mandy. Welcome in. You've joined the Chronic Illness Talk Hour. Oh, man. Aw, sorry, Head. Head says she made a mistake of eating fish yesterday, flared up my MCAS, which then flared up the POTS. Sushi was so good, though. There you go. I've decided my boss is part of my PTSD. Yeah, my fight or flight is broken. Thank you, Mom. Also, the trauma of the stuff with my heart and Alex. Yeah, that all just made everything go to hell. My resting rate is, let's see, what is it now? I'm at 63 is average. But like it went down to 55 not too long ago, which is a little low. I think when they turned down my pacemaker for my MRI, I think they didn't put it back where it was, because my resting heart rate's been a bit on the low side lately. I need to call them and talk to them about that. I'm interested boat to LOL. Okay. Yes, I knew what I was getting into. Yeah. What is MCAS, Head? Thanks everyone for this. This space is where I can talk openly. I really appreciate it. I could talk with my friends, but they can't relate the other way ill people can. Yes, exactly. Yep. When it was Sue's, it wasn't that long ago when we talked about, yeah, coding you AWOL, which I still am, I guess. Aw, man. Lizzie says, I was talking to my dad about the other day about my childhood, and I was so dehydrated once as a baby that I was within a half an hour of death. Oh man, Lizzie, that's scary. That must have been scary for your parents. Yeah. My stamped kits are calling me, guys. I'm like, geez, you make my arthritis and sciatica sound like a walk in the park. Sending hugs to all of you. It was meant to say I'm in the chronic illness boat, but also stupid spell check. Oh, okay. No, but you know, that's still, arthritis is no joke, and neither is sciatica. I have sciatica, which sucks. Um, I told you guys about that. I caused back pain from when I was 13. Can you imagine screwing up your back when you're 13? Well, I was 14 actually, never mind. But still. My stamp kits are definitely called mast cell activation syndrome. Ah, okay. Okay, it can give large reactions similar to anaphylaxis. Okay, okay. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, that's like an autoimmune disorder, I'm guessing. Is that part of the arthritis? Do you have rheumatoid or is it normal? Um, that's just something that I found interesting when I was looking up when I was researching stuff on why Alex was messed up. And the because we know his was from his vaccine at 18 months because he got really sick and drastically changed right afterwards. That I read up on that, and it's something the vaccines do. They create a immune response, and so like his body is like hyper going. um I fell out of bed as a toddler, hit my head on the radiator. Ooh, a lot of blood gushed out. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, Lizzie. There, a lot of people were talking. The village where I lived in when I first moved here to Sweden, um, there's a lot of people who ended up with cancer and other issues, and they blamed Chernobyl for that because there was a lot of fallout from that. It was on the east coast of Sweden. All sorts of things can set it off. It's also common with eds and POTS. The three of them set each other off. Yep, holy trifecta of chronic illness. Yeah. Let me mark these real quick before I forget. You know what? I have a feeling I could do this. Let's see, is that right? Yeah. Yeah, so like after his reaction, he ended up with lots of stomach issues, and but then also, oh, stomach issues, food, um, what do you call it? Food intolerances. Like there's so many things that screw him up, and but then he's never sick because like his immune response is on high alert all the time, and so he never gets sick, like never gets cold, and if he does, it's I wish that I was that immune because he'll get a cold, and we'll be like, okay, he's gonna be down for a few days, right? And next day he's completely well. So yeah. The worst part, you can't eat potatoes. Oh no, because a nightshade plant, right? Alex couldn't eat potatoes either. Alyssa says, Suze, did you say you were streaming later as well? It depends on if Yogi's streaming or not. Because she said she was streaming yesterday and then she canceled. So I don't know if she said anything. And Head says, I'm half German. Potatoes are as important as bread. Yeah, here in Sweden, potatoes are, like you eat potatoes. When we told people Alex couldn't eat potatoes, they were like, but what is he going to eat then? It's like, well, there's more food than potatoes. But he couldn't eat rice or potatoes or a bunch of stuff. But he's able to eat rice and potatoes now. But, you know, he's 18 now, so it's taken a long time. But he's still allergic to dairy and wheat and blah, 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 all of it. Be right back. I try to bravely go do the laundry in the basement. Hopefully do the way upright on both feet. Take your time and do not faint. We'll be here. I'm part Irish, but I do not like most potato-based meals. I love chips and mash. That's about it. Yeah, I don't eat a lot of potatoes anymore. I love them, but I find that they trigger my blood sugar my blood sugar goes up too fast with them, so I don't eat them very much anymore. Let me mark these off so I don't forget that I've done those. Okay. It makes sense. Oh, wait, let's see. It makes sense. It makes me think of Big Fat Greek Wedding. He's a vegetarian. Oh, that's okay. I made lamb. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, trust me. I've heard a lot of that stuff before. You know, like, oh, is it okay if he has lactose free? No. He's allergic to he's allergic to you know, dairy. He's allergic. Yeah, it's funny. It's been really rough. I mean, he's, you know, now he's older and stuff. Now he can eat potatoes and rice now, which is helpful. Now he loves them. It was so funny. The other day, we were on Monday. His assistant was here, and we were trying to get him to do something other than go and take a nap after Freakies. Freakies. Yeah, I love that film too. It's one of the funniest ones. I love My Big Fat Greek Wedding. So she was like, okay, well, we'll go to the store. And, you know, it was like, well, do you want something at the store, Alex? You know, like, you can get what you want, because, you know, I'm trying to get him to go out of the house, like I don't do. And so I said, well, you know, you can get some hot dogs. He likes hot dogs, and there's a gluten-free buns that he can eat now. So he's like, okay, yeah, he would do that. And Catherine, she called me, and she goes, I don't know, but he wants these hot dogs in a can. And I was like, hot dogs in a can? Yeah, I love how I renamed everything Freakies. I love that. That's funny. I'm trying to figure out where this stitch is. Okay, that's there. Let me fix this real quick. So she calls me, and she goes, is this okay for him to have these? And I go, you know, they're canned hot dogs. And I'm thinking, canned hot dogs? What the heck? And I was like, oh, you mean Sibylla hot dogs? It's a Swedish brand. And I remembered that he said his farfar had given him, his grandfather had given him these hot dogs in a can. And I was like, oh, great. But, you know, it's fine. You know, I double checked him and everything. He was at his dad's house, so I know it was okay. His dad is really good about it, giving him, you know, he's on board with the diet for Alex. He's been there since day one, kind of thing. And he refused to have any other hot dog. He had to have those ones. So afterwards, I'm like, okay, you know, they're fine. And so I call his dad afterwards. I'm like, hey, what's up with the Sibylla hot dogs? And his dad was laughing. He goes, you know, Farfar loves Sibylla. I'm like, jeez. Alex, he would not consider anything else. He had to have those ones. Wait a minute. I love how, okay. Lizzie says, did you know the one who plays the best friend of the main male character is the husband of Nia Vardalos, the writer and main female? Oh, what was his name? Yeah, I know who you're talking about. What was that? Yeah, I didn't know that, but that's cool. I really liked her. I really liked that movie. That movie was really good. Um, of course, wait. No, it's okay. I'm like, oh, I pin stitched on a place where it's empty, but it's fine. No, I didn't. I do need to double check because that one definitely. That's fine. I think it's okay. So here, if I have done this right, I can. Is it here? Wait. I will go up. I don't know why my leg is super twitching today. That's bugging me. It's right where that my muscle contusion is. Still stupidly in pain after a year. Almost. It's been a year since this stupid accident. It's super annoying. Ooh, okay, I thought that through good enough. Okay, so now I can go up and do this one. I was worried how I was going to do this, but I think I figured it out. Ian Gomez is his name. Okay, maybe I don't recognize him. Yeah, there's a third one which I have yet to watch. I think they actually go to Greece in the movie. There was one that it wasn't a sequel per se, but it was a different story that she was in, but it was the same. It was the same premise. It was it was really good too, but it wasn't the same. I don't remember what that one was. So I'm going to. Oh, I should drink some water. Actually, let me drink some water real quick. Oh, lemony. Oh, I forgot my cookies. Technically, he and Nia Vardalos are divorced. Have divorced. Aw, that's too bad. Yeah, autocorrect. I figured. Don't worry. Let's see. I am. Playing a little bit of yarn chicken. Welcome back, Lona. Let's see if I can make it. It's like 1.5 stitches left. Yes, drinking. Oh, hi, Marlene. Welcome in. Just woke up from a nap. Ah, naps are good. Van says, oh, yes, drinking water is a good idea. I suck at keeping myself hydrated and fed and then wonder why I feel bad. Yeah, you got to drink water. And time to go to Mom's. It's nice day to bring my motorcycle, so that's nice. Be back if Yogi streams. Okay, see you later, Janine. Drive safe. And Alyssa says, I love Nia Vardalos. Totally that kind of character. And Marlene says, I was kind of tired. I was stressed yesterday. Slept awful. But we got the kitten number 1 today. Ooh, and she's doing fantastic. So the stress was for nothing. Ah, nice. Okay. That's cool. Nice. Did you take a nap with the kitty? Let's see. Let me see where I can pin this without making a mess. Let's do it here. So I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my painted fairy floss. Sorry about that. I forgot to mute that. I forgot to mute it yesterday too. Such a numpty. Because I have that floss card thing like Yogi's, but it's a printout, which is fine, you know. But I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to use that. I'm like, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so I did that. And that. Look at that. Okay, so how about so do we know if Yogi is streaming? It's like kind of weird. Don't know. I think I'm gonna work up here. This feels like a nice place to work. And well, oh, I already. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I was in the wrong spot. Anyway, okay. That's the minute. Okay, so no. Okay, no, I'm okay. I want a kitten too. We have an old cat of 17 years. She might not take kindly to a kitten in her age. Yeah, they usually do, though. Me too, Lizzie. My Yiska is pretty mad about her 2 puppy brothers. Yeah. My old cat was really a bitch when we got the second cat, but she passed in May. Aw, kitten. That's lovely. I'd love a pet, but I need to get better health-wise first to properly care for him. Yeah. So our little black kitten Void came home today, and the second kitten is coming on Tuesday. Woo! I'm supposed to be cleaning the basement, but this is more fun. Yeah. Yeah, I think if she hasn't posted, well, I don't know. She's posted later than this before, I think. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna keep stitching anyway, so I'm kind of thinking how. Oh, wait, it's over here. Okay, I'm thinking how to do this. Hold on a second. I had to change this music. It's bugging me. Oh, I was like, what is this song? Okay, let's change it. It was a little loud too. Okay. Van, do you have Discord? Yes, my youngest brother has 2 void kitties, Alyssa says. Amanda says it's pretty early for her to post, I think. Yeah, I think so too. Definitely, Van, get Discord. You got to do it. If you have, you can do it on your phone if you want. If you click the link in the pinned comment, it should take you to Discord. And if you're on your phone, I believe it'll take you to the Play Store so you can download it. Totally do it. We're having so much fun. It's so much better than Facebook. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to unplug my phone for a bit because I just felt it and it's kind of warm. And it's at 100%, so we're good. My AC is on, so yeah, it's not hot in here. Okay, I wanted to move that over so I could work here for a little bit. Because you know what? I really want to work. I really want to work on my stamped kit. I'm like, I want to work on that. Okay, so, and I think next time I work on this, I do need to put it in a different hoop. It's like too low down. I have to move camera. Again, we live through each other, yeah. And Discord is super fun. We have such a good time there. I mean, it's not super active. You know, sometimes it is, but sometimes it's like, you know, just a little bit. Definitely enabling. I thought that I loved my ballpoint needles, but I'm really loving this, the gold needles. Oh dear, that's just how it is, right? I wonder what I should have for dinner. Yes, lots of enabling. I know, it's constant. It is a constant thing. Oh, Marlene, is Sanna working? I haven't seen her today. I was just wondering about that. She must be working again. Let's see. I'm like trying to decide how I want to do this. I think what I will do is, let's see there. This is in the way. That's what keeps bugging me. I have one of these little things, and it's right where my hand usually is, my arm, and it keeps hitting my arm. It's irritating. Okay. Let's see here. Ah, okay, so she has a barbecue. So she's not here. Okay, I thought she was maybe working. Well, that's good. A barbecue's fun. But we miss her. But I'm glad you're here. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad you're here. How was your trip? Did you have fun? Where did you exactly go? Was it someplace cool? I mean, fun. Let's see. I think that I'm gonna do this. Sana has all the pretty kitties too. Yeah, she does. She didn't want to go. She wanted to stitch and be here. Yeah. As she should. You know what? I think I'm just gonna do this. And I'm like planning out my attack here. We were at Lake Garda in Italy. Oh, you were in Italy. Oh, man. You know, it's so funny. I live in Europe and I never go anywhere. And it's so irritating because I'm like, I live in Europe. I live in Europe, guys. And I never go anywhere in Europe. It's just like, it's depressing. But yeah. Chronic illness, no money. It does that. Wait, hold on a second. Let's do this. been to, when I first came to Sweden, I did go to Norway with my friends. And so while we did that, we drove through Sweden, and then we crossed over to Finland for like 15 minutes and then back over into Norway, because that's the way you end up traveling to where my friends lived. That's as far as I went. And then one time, my ex and his cousin and his cousin's wife, wait a minute, no, that's right, wanted to go to Germany. And I was all like, oh, cool, we're going to drive through Denmark. We can see stuff. Nope, absolutely not. We didn't go see anything. And I was so disappointed. I was like, but, wait a minute, that wasn't right. I can't count. Whoop whoop, just joined. And oh, we got pictures. Okay, we gotta look. Hold on a second. Let me fix this epic error really quick, because I can't count as usual. But that's okay. It was only a couple stitches. It wasn't like I undid like half of the piece I had stitched the last time I worked on this. Counting is hard. Let's see. Alyssa, thank you. She's such a joy. Marlene, I just love her little face. Oh, I have to look. Okay, hold on a second. Let me fix this real quick. I'm dying to see the little kitty. Yes, she is so cute, but a feisty little thing. Already let us know what she wants and what she don't like. Lizzie says, I would love to see Finland, but only in its summer. Yeah, I didn't see much. It was the middle of the night, but that far north, it's still light. So it was like daytime. So I didn't see anything either, so it's okay. We are going to Italy for about 12 years now. After a few years of rain during the holiday in Netherlands, I was so sick of it. I wanted to pick a sunny place. Ooh, that's nice. I would love to see Sweden, Finland, and Norway. I'm a really big Iceland fan. I want to go to Iceland. I definitely want to go to Iceland. Okay, let me mark these real quick, and then I'm going to put on the big window and we can look. Yeah, my kid, he loves Icelandic music. There's a group called 𝐒𝐈𝐓𝐇, and he loves them. They're really good. I'm not saying they're not, but they're really good. So, yeah, we want to go someday. Okay, so stamped enabling. We have stamped enabling. Oh, ooh, Heidi got some haul. Oh, I saw this one. The little bunny. I was like, oh, that's cute. No, wait, no, it's not the one I saw. Those are really cute. Oh, man. Oh, man. Heidi, those are awesome. Awesome choices. Okay, wait, let's see. Introductions. We have Van. Wait. Yep, a Wild Van Stitches. Hi. Welcome in. If you're new to Discord, you can check. There's Guy. Let's see, what's it called? Up at the top. Discord tips and tricks. Check that out. That's probably a really good, a good one to check out. Okay, so Sarah says, Whitney, mine loves to travel too. And Sanna, love the spots. Okay. And here's Sanna's. Oh, it's a Bengal. Oh man, I really want a Bengal. They're so cute. I love the spots. Oh, so cute. Look at that nose. Adorable. They don't have ear tufties. Huh, interesting. Okay, and then here is Marlene's. This is Bella, short for Bellatrix. Also beautiful in Italian. We love Italy. Oh man, she's so cute. Little. Aw. Adorable. Wait, here we go. Uh-oh. She's got stink eye in there. Aww. She's super baby. How cute. She's super adorable. You look like you have a table just like mine, actually. I was just noticing that. The plastic table? I do. I have one just like that. That's funny. Okay, yeah, go Team Black. Cat. Let's see. He was really sick, but he's getting better now. Wait, what did I miss? Alyssa. Okay, what was sick? Is your, wait, did I miss something? I missed something, didn't I? Okay, yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, love it. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to stitching a little bit more. Okay, I'm at 34.6%. Woohoo. I'm gonna stitch for a little longer and then I think I'll go. Yeah, adorable. Love it. I want a cat, but I don't. I mean, I know that sounds bad. I just don't want to mess with it right now. The table needs replacement. It's like 20 years old. Oh, Bengal kitty. Okay. It needs replacement. It's 20 years old and falling apart. Yeah, Alex uses it. That's his like little table. It's one of those fold up ones that fold down in plastic. Yeah, mine's about that old too. Right now it has my what do you call it? Floss on it. Let's see. And Sarah just sent me a friend request. Let me check real quick. Do that. Okay. And I still have this. Let me look at this real quick. Oh, update on my order. It's been shipped. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think it's been shipped. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, let's look. Sorry, Bengal, not Beagle. Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay, so let's see where I'm at now. Yeah, so I think I'll stitch for a little bit more and then I should go so I can go to the bathroom for one thing. Not be sitting too long for another and go have some food. I'm in this weird. I bought a bag of pre-made meatballs, which I don't usually do because I don't usually like them. But these were really good. Wait, why is this? Wait a minute. Am I messing up somehow? Oh, I did. This is wrong. Oh my God. Oh, all that's wrong. This was wrong. There's supposed to be 2 stitches, not 3. I freaking can't count. Typing is hard. Yeah, typing is hard. Oh, but anyway, I bought these meatballs. I don't usually buy them because they're kind of expensive, but I was looking for something kind of quick, easy, because I have trouble eating sometimes. Sometimes I'm just like, I just don't feel like eating. But I also crave protein because of, you know, that's how it is. And so I bought these meatballs. I was like, okay, well, at least, you know, we'll have meatballs. Um, you know, I don't think Alex doesn't like to eat meatballs, but, you know, I'm like, whatever. He'll eat them if I make them, right? And so the other day, it was midnight and I was hungry. And when I'm hungry like that, it's like protein. I need protein right now. And so um, I went and I thought, well, I'll have some of these meatballs. See, this is gonna suck because that's gonna be, yeah, I'm gonna, I don't know if I can take that out. Shoot. That's gonna show. All right, well, I'm gonna cut that out. Anyway, I usually buy a cheaper brand because, you know, I can't afford anything, but I had ordered groceries from one of these places that, you know, it's not, they're, it's not cheap, you know, because I needed some groceries, but I didn't want to go to the store because I'm lazy. And so I thought, oh, I'll try these, and I swear they were so good. And I thought, why did I not buy these before? Oh, that came out easily. Okay, good. Fixed. Most of my, let's see, Van says, totally get not eating thing. Most of my severe symptoms are fatigue and nausea. So I don't eat because I feel sick and then I get more sick. Yeah, exactly. Today is such a day. Yeah, and so like I just like, I just want to drink a cup of coffee or something, and it's really bad for me. So I I bought these meatballs and I'm like, man, these are really good. I'm gonna buy these again. Because I don't want to make meatballs. Meatballs, it's like, well, yeah, I like meatballs, but I don't want to make them because it's too much effort. I never was like that. But since Alex can eat, since Alex can eat things now that he couldn't eat before, I'm all like, hey, we can eat this. So yeah, and they were really good. I ate them cold to begin with because, yeah, why not? And then I started eating with barbecue sauce because, yeah, why not? So I may have those for dinner. I had them for lunch. I may have them for dinner too. I'm thinking maybe some macaroni and cheese. I'm so bad. I am hungry though. I usually bring something. Since I started getting hungry while streaming, I usually try to bring something like a couple of digestives or something. I forgot today. So I'm like, I'm hungry, but but I want to stitch, so I'm stitching. I don't know, Sarah, I don't know if you're watching. I saw your message. I'll look at that when I'm finished streaming if you don't mind. If not, I can look now. Just let me know. I don't know if you're here. I didn't see that you were here. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Oh, it's like a fluff there. I think after I finish this and I go offline, I'm gonna work on my print kit. I think I'll work on Sailor Saturn. I'm like really looking forward to doing that. What pattern are you working on now? This is still Dalliance. I just moved over. It's a long dog sampler. One of the little peccadillos. It looks pretty good though. I'm pretty happy with it. I just made a mistake. Well, see, this is the thing, why I say I try not to work off thread, stitches, because I went by this stitch here that was done instead of counting, and if I had counted as well, I wouldn't have made that mistake. So yeah, this kind of sucks. Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. If you stream later, would you do a stamp piece? Yeah, I could. I'm really like in the mood for it. Um, and the Sailor Saturn is kind of calling me right now. So I think if I do stream, if I don't, I'm still gonna work on it. Um, it's so pretty. Yeah, Sailor Saturn. I answered that already. No, it's fine. You're good. So I'm gonna do this. I don't know why my leg is totally twitching. It's super annoying. I'm like moving it around trying to make it stop twitching. Yeah, I like the Sailor Saturn piece. I'm actually thinking that I may eventually get more of those because they are really pretty. Not that I know anything about Sailor Moon, yeah, whatever. But they're pretty. Okay, so let me look at this real quick. Oh, no, it's fine. Okay, there's that, there's that. So I do like the Van Gogh one as well. It's pretty. I'm still working on the blends, putting the blends. Oh, the other thing I did with Sailor Saturn is I took out my little numbered pillow. Alyssa's girl, I know nothing about Pokemon, and I have the biggest stamped kit you can get of Pokemon. Yeah, but it's kind of cool though. That's cool. I was gonna say something to Travis about that, but I remembered he left for his nephews, that was super cute. Let's see. I guess yeah, I'll do this. Actually, yeah. I want to get another hoop, but now I need to get a webcam, so I will wait until I do that. I know, a play date, so cute. I know, that's super cute. I I honestly, that's sort of what I missed about having Alex here in Sweden instead of being home, because like I didn't have any, like my my stepsister has kids, and it would have just been, yeah, it would have been all the cousins. But we are better off here, so there was that as well. Somewhat. Later, Lizzie. Have a good evening. See you later if you can. Hmm. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm like trying to work out which directions and how to make it so I don't uh, have to cross behind in the back of empty, which probably makes no difference. But yeah, I'm kind of silly like that. But I figured it out, so I'm good. So that one's done. Oop, there's another 100. I keep forgetting I have that goal on. So that must be 300 now. Oh, that's not very much. Oh, darn. Well, it's 3 hours. I guess that's 100 an hour. Unless I miscalculated and it's more than that. If it is, that's great. Let me look real quick. Oh, 336. Okay, not bad. That is one stitch a minute. Nice. It took 56 minutes to finish that one. Yeah. That's not bad. 48 minutes to finish the one before that. And an hour and 24 to finish the one before that. But that was because I had stopped it in the middle. So yeah. That's the only I don't usually do sprints that much anymore. You know, I don't bother. I like it though because, you know, I like knowing, but I don't bother putting them on. Hello Clara. Welcome in. And we are thinking if, let's see, I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to do this middle part. So let's see, if I go over here, right, that's 2 down. So I'm kind of thinking if I do... I don't know if this will work. I guess it will. Yeah, sure, why not? I think it worked. It's not the perfect way of doing it, but I don't mind. Oof, laundry has been hung. Feel like climbed Mount Everest twice. Well done. You did it. I know I have to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning to go do my laundry tomorrow. But it's okay. I can sleep in between. I can go back to bed while it's washing. Yeah, ugh, laundry. Okay, so now I will... Right, let me mark these off. Okay, now I will... Ooh, fried chicken. Uh-oh, your friend's outside, Alyssa. Papa! Mama! Man, they were super loud the other day. It's just this one kid, too. You can totally tell it's his voice. It's so funny. Van says, I think laundry isn't the worst. I just have to leave my apartment to go into the basement. Yeah. For it, which a flare-up day seems like a lot. I put the laundry on while I was still feeling good. Yeah. I'm really lucky. My laundry room is like outside my, it's on the same floor I live on, and I actually share a wall with it. So it's very convenient. But it's still effort to go and do it, schedule it, all that stuff. Okay, so I'm going to end this thread because it is looking a little frazzled. And where am I going to put that? I think I'll put it right here. I'm trying not to put pin stitches where there's a stitch not happening. So yeah, but with my streaming schedule, the laundry schedule doesn't work very well. So I've decided that it is more convenient just to do it early in the morning. Yeah, oh no, don't even ask about my kitchen either, Van. Yeah, you'd be surprised how bad it is. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna drink some water. It's 8:30 or 6:39, and I think I did pretty good. Let's see how many stitches I did. Well, that one only did 353 stitches. Not bad. It's more than I did last time. Last time I only did 269, but I remember I did a bunch of frogging last time. I used to be such a neat freak. No one, yeah, no, I never was. Unfortunately, I never learned that. I mean, I try to keep my stuff cleaned up, but yeah, it's just not happening these days. I have so many boxes that are empty that need to go downstairs to the recycling. Yeah, not done. If you have to choose between making the food, eating the food, and cleaning up afterwards, of all the three, you have the energy to do like 1.5. Yep, exactly. I have a dishwasher now. So yeah. Let's see. Clara says, it's so pretty, Suze. How about let's do Saga as a Sal? I don't want to do Saga though. I want to do Life After Death. You know which one that one is, Clara? This looks like it's funny. No, it's fine. This is the one I want to do, but I need to finish this first. So I'm at 34.9%. Oh, man. I have so many projects. Here, I was testing out different colors, and this is the color hold on a second. Whoops, I didn't mean to do it that way. Let me fix this really quick. There we go. This is the one I want to do. Oh man, screeching kids. This is the one I want to do. Alyssa says, oh, I want to do Saga, but I have so many to start. Oh wait, I should put that in the big screen. Here you go. Yes, I believe it has dragons, and I don't like dragons. Oh, you mean this one, Life After Death? No, this one doesn't have dragons. It has like a heraldic lion. But don't think they're dragons. They're squirrels, whales, dogs, rabbits, unicorns. Those could be, yeah. No dragons. I love this one. I think what it is I love about it is I love the text. So I really like that one. Yeah. Yeah, no dragons. I think, doesn't Saga have dragons? I think this right here is a heraldic lion, or something, some sort of creature, but it doesn't bother me. Yeah, this is the one I want to do though. Donna says, I'm 31% through Saga, but didn't get brought out much though. It doesn't get brought out much. No dragons in Saga either. Yeah, I think it's just animals. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do eventually, but I need to figure out floss for it. Yeah, that was it. Okay, so yeah. Oh man, so many good patterns. It's irritating. I like my stuff too much. I love that one. Yeah, I do too. It's just really pretty. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I'll zoom out a little bit so you can see. It's not all showing, but you know. This is so 1/4 is done, and this is the 2nd quarter. So I do too, Alyssa. Come on, let's do it. Either Saga or Death, the Death one Sue's just showed. Yeah, let me know if you're interested. I have Saga files for them all. So yeah, let me know if you guys need Saga for Saga or or Death, Life After Death. I love that one. So yeah. Oh no, I'm being enabled again. Yes, yes. I really want to do, I really want to do silk for mine, but I don't know. I'm not doing it yet anyway. I need to finish this one first. I told myself I'd finish this one first. So yeah, pick me. Okay, I'll talk to you later about that, Alyssa. I have all the Saga files from VK, so it's not like, you know, yeah, yeah. I'm a pirate. Well, that's great. No dragons. I'll want to do that one. Did you say it was Life After Death? Yeah, I have the Saga file, so just let me know if you want it, and I'll put it on Discord. So yeah, yeah. I love it. I just love it. So let me show you the silk I'm thinking about. Not yet, but eventually. Let me see. Oh yeah, I still have it open in my tab of mini tabs. It's called Frankie. And oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Look at this. What do you guys think? I don't know if it's too much variegation though. I'm kind of worried about that. That was one of them I was thinking about. Or let's see, there was, of course, I always go for like aqua. There was another one we were all talking about. Lake, that was one that was nice. I know Fred. Oh, this was the one Fred said that I should do, Midnight. See, but I can't decide. That's the problem. Isn't that beautiful? But I really like the Frankie. I don't know. See, and that's why I haven't done it yet, because I couldn't decide. Well, also now money. Mojito was a good one. Oxide. I really like this one. Pink popcorn. It reminds me of pink popcorn. But it feels like it's a bit too much. Oh, I see what they did. I was like, wait a minute, what's this? Oh, they used it on the background. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, yeah, that's pretty. Oh, it's hard. Peacock was pretty. Yeah, there's just so many. It's like, well, how do you decide? Oh, this one, Summer. Yeah, Summer was one that I liked as well. It's like, how do I decide, guys? Yeah, Frankie feels a little hollow. I think that's the point. I'm for this one. Which one? Midnight? Yeah, Midnight is really pretty. This one is called Summer. But I think the yellow will blend in too much with my vintage mocha linen. As much. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I still have time to think. It's 35 euros for a skein, and I need to be careful. Yeah, Midnight was the one that Fred liked. I do like it though. It's very Van Gogh. I like Silks for You. Yeah, but you know, the problem is I actually now, the EU is changing a bunch of stuff and it might even be hard for me to get this even within the EU. Glad I have enough projects to last me a long time. I would be so tempted with these silks. They're beautiful. Yeah, they are beautiful. Yeah, so, but I'm not doing it yet. I want to wait until whatever is going on with the EU is settled with the shipping. And wait until that's done. I don't really know all that. So, yeah. And Frankie does feel a little bit Halloween. But I need to finish this one first. This one's first. And then I can decide. Oh, stick around, Van. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. I'm going to go. And I will see you guys all on Discord. Let me know if you need anything or whatever, enabling, help with Saga, help with, yeah, whatever. And I'll post the Saga file of the Life After Death if you guys are interested. So, okay, so I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching, and tomorrow Ebony's gonna stream, so I'll see you on Ebony's stream and on Discord. So love you all. Bye for now.